What's up guys, Dylan here from D's Balls and Exotics. So I wanted to introduce you to a new friend of mine today, but what do you say before we get into all that? Why don't we go check on that clutch we just cut and see how they're doing. Alright, so for those of you that missed the last egg cutting video, here's what we hatched out. The pairing was a banana super pastel to a spider. Hopefully you guys can get a good shot here as I show these guys off. Start off with one of these. Nice. Simple pastel. Got another one. Whoop. Another one as well. We also hit two these gorgeous bumblebees. We got one there and one right here. See all that pink? They're definitely going to be some nice high white bumblebees. We also hit this beautiful banana pastel here, or what I believe to be a banana pastel. We'll see after it sheds out for sure. And then the cream of the crop, we hit not one but two beautiful banana bumblebees. Just remarkable. Now I'm going to show you this one first, and I want you guys to check out the sides here. So a lot of pink, a lot of that's going to go away, but notice the spider, the lavender color coming down. A few nice little orange spots on the side, but otherwise it's going to be a nice clean high white-sided snake. But check out this one here. Definitely holding this girl back. I sexed it. I believe that all of these bananas are female. So fingers crossed, I'll double check once they get a little size to them. Let's see if I can get this girl to calm down. But what I really want you to notice, one, look at that remarkable head stamp. But look at all the orange coming down on the sides of this girl. That is just absolutely stunning. So even when she gets her high white sides coming in, she's going to have these nice orange bands coming down. And this is just going to be one phenomenal snake. And a little escape artist here. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update here on the clutch. If you guys missed the last egg cutting video, be sure to go check it out. It was our last upload. And what do you say we get back to the whole point of today's video? so this is Rampage. Rampage is an 8-year-old African spur-thighed tortoise, also known as the sulcata tortoise. These guys, males, full grown, will average 200, 250 pounds. Some of the bigger localities will get up to 300 pounds. Females tend to stay a little bit smaller than that. I rescued this guy from a family down in Oregon. It was a little over a 14-hour round trip. I use the term rescued loosely. They rehomed him to me. He was more of a gift, as I'd like to think of it. They, took him in as a little baby tortoise 8 years ago, and of course, as a lot of the local pet shops do. Hey, let's hang out here for a minute. They didn't really let them know about his proper care or his size. So, needless to say, he wasn't receiving optimal care for his species. And they knew that I had been looking for a nice large sulcata tortoise, and that I was aware of all their proper needs and could give him what he needs. And so I've done just that, and I look forward to spending a lifetime with this dude. I can't wait to watch him grow up. I have another baby sulcata. His name's Squirtle. We'll go check him out here in just a second. But these guys are just awesome. Oh, he's only about 35 pounds, but that angle. He'll get a lot bigger, of course. Hopefully this pyramiding as he grows a little bit will, it's not going to reverse, but hopefully it'll be less noticeable as he gets larger, and now that he has a proper diet, UVB light, and all summer this guy will be outdoors. This is not a species you guys can keep indoors, so he'll have a nice large outdoor enclosure that I'll build for him this summer. For now, he has a nice 8x4 pen. Definitely got his name for a reason, that's for sure. He rams into everything. He thinks he can move the snake racks. Doesn't know better, but got to be careful, of course, with my enclosures back here. Otherwise, he's pretty good. He just wants to wander around, do his thing. He'll tromp in, and if the door's even cracked, he'll go into our bedroom. Just kind of go in over there and kind of just hangs out by the TV. But he was raised as a free-roaming tortoise, basically. Since he was a hatchling, they had enclosures for him, but as he outgrew them, he was allowed to roam their home. So, I still want to make him feel comfortable, but still give him what he needs as a species. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed he'll make a speedy turnaround on his health and shell development, but otherwise, he's an awesome dude. Super energetic, and for me to own a tortoise like this is just, for me, it's amazing. I've had a thing with giant tortoises since I was a kid. I first saw my first group of giant tortoises when I was about 9 years old, 9.5 years old, and I fell in love with them. I thought they were amazing, and I knew that one day I would have a big group of tortoises. So I've settled with the sulcata as a species. I think they're really awesome, and I can't wait to build a nice big outdoor enclosure and watch them cruise around the yard all summer. And stay tuned, you guys will see lots more of them. So what do you say we go check out my baby sulcata? Alright, you guys, well, this is my little baby sulcata Squirtle. He decided to hide since we came over here, so hopefully he'll come pop his head right back out. He's in a nice little basic tub setup. We've got I don't know if you guys can see that, 30-gallon Sterilite tub, gray. They don't like to be able to see the perimeter. They're known to continually try to slam into the walls or break out, and we don't want them stressing about that. So we went with a nice gray enclosure. Pretty simple setup. We have a ceramic heat emitter and a UVB bulb in here on a split. And so those give him his UVB and his proper basking temps over here. We got a cuddle bone that, I don't know if you guys can tell, but he chews on it a little bit. They get what they need out of it. He's got a little humid hide here with some sphagnum moss that I mist down once or twice a day just to keep it nice and humid. He's got this little plant just for decoration. I thought he'd like it. Look kind of more deserty. He's got some Timothy hay and some Missouri LS tortoise diet here that he can chow on, as well as he gets fresh grass and dandelion greens every other day or so. I also soak this guy and Rampage. The little guy more often, almost daily, every other day I've been soaking him. Rampage every 2 or 3 days I've been trying to soak him. They did not soak Rampage as he was growing up. So humidity is also well, at least it's how should I word this for you guys? People believe it to be a cause of pyramiding. So hopefully we'll see. I do everything right. And this guy keeps his nice smooth shell. A little bit of pyramiding is to be anticipated from what I've heard from most people, but you definitely don't want it to be in excess. So we're actually standing in Rampage's house here. He said, "Get out my way, Dad." So he's going into his little hide over here. I actually need to finish this out. I'm going to put a little 2x wall over here and plywood it in just so it's about that area, at least as your guys' perspective is. Little wall, and then I'm going to put flaps here so it's a little humid hide for him and he can go back there and do his thing, dig around, stay warm and humid. And then the top here that you see is actually on hinges, so I can lift it right up if need be to check on him. For now I just have Squirtle set up above him. It's just nice and convenient to have the tortoises together.